What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video for Cataclysm Classic. Now today I want to show you guys an absolutely ridiculously good gold farm in Cataclysm. It is a gathering video, but you do not need to have 2 gathering professions here, you only need to have 1. Now this video is based on a Hyperspawn, so you're able to farm a lot of nodes in kind of one loop or one route. The route itself is about 2 to 3 minutes and can be sped up by being certain classes like a druid, death knight or a paladin. Death knights and paladins have faster movement speed, and druids have the ability to instantly mount up after they gather something. Now this route is a hyperspawn based on there being a lot of people farming in your zone. This means that if you are currently farming gold and you have this video is based on mining, so if you have mining and you're struggling to find locations, this video will be based on that, and it will give you an advantage of being on a popular server. Imagine playing on Gehenna's, Farmo, many other servers out there, Benediction I suppose, a lot of those high pop servers. They have a lot of competition for mining nodes, and the same thing for herbalism nodes as well, but in this video specifically mining. So once again, this video will talk all about this and go specifically in depth on where to farm, what you're looking for, and how this works. Now before that, this exact video and a lot of my gold farming videos will be available in early access to anyone who has my gold making guide for Cataclysm Classic. You can check it out through a link down below in the video description or even a pinned comment, and you can check it out for yourself. Getting this guide gives you access to the guide itself, which covers a bunch of different gold farms in Cataclysm, and gives you access to a private gold making community where I give you updates all the time, and I also give you early access to videos, and we have people talking about different ways to farm gold, and it's just a place to share everything we know and help each other make as much gold as possible. So if you want access to that, once again the link to my guide will be down below, and if you do get it, thank you so much. The support means a lot, and I make it my goal to help you make as much gold as I possibly can. Now for reference, we have tried this on Pyrewood Village, not a super popular server, not like a Gehenna's or Farmo, but we have very similar prices, and there's a lot of competition for veins and nodes on this server as well, and we're able to get 10,000 gold in 1 hour of farming. You can also see how many different things we do loot in the bags here as well, so you get a bunch of elementium, pyrite, and the different types of gems that you will be getting from this farm. In addition, a bunch of volatiles as well. So that's just an example of 1 hour of farming, and you're basically chasing a few nodes here. The farm itself takes place right here in the Obelisk of the Sun, right west of the lost city of Tolvir, the dungeon. So you go to the left of that and you have the obelisk, and you farm in a circular fashion across the map, as you can see right here. So you want to go into the obelisk, out, and then so you exit on north, then you enter on the south. You could do it the other way around as well, just to kind of show you how the farm works and the loop itself. So here are the different nodes you're looking for. There will be 7 different nodes. They are at the red X's in this case, so you want to just make a lap that somehow goes through all those X's right there and gathers every single one that is possible in this loop. So whatever you have to do to make that work for you, you just find a way. And once again, this is a hyperspawn based farm, and it's based on other people farming in the entire zone. If you had my Wrath of the Lich King Classic Goldmaking guide for example, we had a farm like this for Cobalt, we had one for Serenite, and we had one for herbalism farming in Sholazar Basin. That was absolutely ridiculous and by far the best way to farm gold if you had mining back then, or even herbalism for Sholazar. So being able to do this, you're basically farming in one location with a very condensed amount of mining veins spawning in one place. They also have a different type of reset timer or respawn timer than the other veins, so when somebody in the open world picks up a node, yours can spawn, and that is basically how this one works. So if you're trying this farm and it doesn't seem to work for you, try again at a different time. This is a farm you want to do when bots are farming, when lots of people are farming, basically at prime time. So for once you have a farm where you don't need to log on at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning to be on and farm when the server is dead or everyone is asleep. You have a farm that is literally working in your favor when people are online and when you have competition. So just to go over everything one more time really quickly, just to have a TLDR and explanation here. The farm itself, you want to farm in a circular fashion around the obelisk in whatever circular fashion you want. You're trying to hit all these red marks on the map, and you're focusing on, instead of doing a full loop or a full farm of Elementium, for example, you are finding condensed mining nodes in one place. Instead of going around the entire zone like a lot of people do, you are just trying to farm everything in one small portion of that farm. And for example, one of the reasons why this works is that if you have been looking at bots and where they farm, they don't go here. They focus on the outer parts of Uldum, and a lot of people do the same, where they focus on farming in a whole loop around Uldum. Bots do the same. They are programmed to follow a certain pattern, and this place right here does not include in that pattern, at least for the most part. I've been trying to follow a couple of them myself just to see what they do, and I've been reporting them as I usually do on bots. So I try to follow them around, confirm their botting, and then there we go. So we see roughly how they work, and you can easily identify the click to move pattern and everything else as well. And they seem to not go inside here because you're entering a building, you're entering kind of a cave, but on your mount, and they seem to skip this part and just focus on the outer parts of the map, in which case you will have more spawns to yourself in this place, and the bots will literally be doing you a favor by activating the hyperspawn for you. Now, in addition to Elementium and Pyrite from this farm, you will also be getting volatile earth, for example. So volatile earth has been going up in price quite a bit recently, and it's now up to, well, it's gone down to 34 gold now. It used to be 45 to 50, it is 35. So if volatile earth is selling for a lot on your server, you can get more of that by farming this as well. You can get some other volatiles, volatile fire, and once again you have both pyrite and elementium. So going over to pyrite ore, for example, these are up to 25 gold on my server, and we have the elementium ore as well, which is currently 11 gold. So a lot of these prices have gone up, especially for the ores. They've gone up significantly, and you can make a lot of gold by farming mining. And in this case, once again, we have a hyperspawn for mining, which means if you're on a popular server, you have a place where you can farm, where the mining veins are spawning extra fast. And we confirmed this 2 days ago on stream, kind of in public, but also try to keep it a little bit low key. So if you want to check me out, test Goldfarms live, I'll be doing that on twitch.tv/SolheimYT. Alternatively, the link is down below. That way you can see me test out some farms live, and you'll see which ones work and which ones don't work quite as well. So once again, that is where you will get that live, and you'll get it in YouTube video form later on as well. Either way, that is pretty much what I have for you today, so hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you try it out, let me know how this works for you in the comments down below. Once again, if the mines are not respawning fast enough, just consider coming back at a more popular time of the day for you specifically, or just come back at a different time. It's a hyperspawn, it's dependent on other people farming. If you're trying it and you're the only one in the zone, it might not work the same way. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, let me know how you're making gold in the comments. Thank you for watching, as always, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next one very soon.